I tell you what, I can smell the barn. Okay, it's really cold. I think it's only 23, but the wind is whipping through here. So I'm gonna be really quick, heading out of Topeka bright and early, and on to Indianapolis. Yeah, gotta go through a few cities today, looking forward to it. Hopefully safe travel. I'm gonna go inside where it's warm. My hand's about to fall off. Have a great day. All right, well, we made it. We're in Indianapolis. All's good. It was overall a good day today. Traffic definitely was a bit heavier, but that's to be expected. It's only going to get worse, I guess, as I go further and further east. And I'd show you around, but we're in fast food hell here. Everything is nothing but strip mall fast food restaurants. So there's not much to look at and not much of a view. I will say there's even a White Castle here. I haven't seen one of those since the last time I was on Long Island, and that's going back 10 plus years. So yeah, it's going to be slim pickings for dinner tonight, but I'll touch base after I check in and get settled a little bit. See you in a bit. It's time to talk about our song for the day. And so I'm actually surprised by the one I chose. I was listening to a lot of Jars of Clay today, and I was going to go with some Jars of Clay. Feel free to check them out. Maybe I'll put a link down in the description for the band Jars of Clay. But as the day wore on and I was getting a bit tired, I was reminded of Makem and Clancy. I don't know how many of you are familiar with, I believe, the Irish band Makem and Clancy. Let's see, Tom Clancy, and I forget what Makem's first name is. But I was introduced to them in college by my roommate, Ian. Fell in love immediately with their traditional Irish folk music, some of it also coming from Australia. And this song was one that's always tugged my heart, and although it wasn't the most upbeat song that I listened to today, because I listened to their whole album, it definitely is one that woke me up and made me say, I gotta listen to these guys more. So the song today is by Makem and Clancy, and sometimes it's called Willie McBride, other times it's called The Fields of France. So go ahead to the description, click on the link, take a minute and listen. Shed a tear if you need to, or just feel the emotion of real life. So thought for the day, I am going with, earlier I was talking about needing a carrot. If you remember back my first week on my trip out, I had a carrot, which was being able to enjoy a meal outside in the warmth. and I grabbed pizza and beer when I got to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Elizabeth has a saying that I think came from her father, and whenever we're out together, especially if we're hiking or if I'm running, she'll always say, "Oh, Dale smells the barn." And that was something her father used to say when she was out cross-country skiing. And the idea is, you know, that a horse smells the barn when their trip is nearing an end, and so they expedite themselves and move a little bit quicker to get toward the end, or they, you know, just kind of just unerringly just move one direction, single-minded, I'm going to get home. And so today I was thinking about that as I'm over halfway through with my trip home, and obviously well over halfway through with my trip, and I am definitely smelling the barn. I've even contemplated making my last 2 days into one day, but that would be about 14 to 15 hour day, and probably just isn't smart. So I'll probably keep it in the multiple days that I have it. But I was thinking today just about this idea of having a goal, having a carrot, something that's out there that helps us move through each day and through all the days of our lives. And just wondering for yourself, what is the carrot that you have? What is the motivation that you have? What is it that you have off in the distance that you strive to that helps you put up with each day as you go through? Sorry for the interruption. I've got some really noisy neighbors, and it's on my mind. So back to what I'm saying. What is the carrot that leads you on? For me right now, I'm smelling home. I'm so looking forward to getting back to Rhode Island and back to Barrington and being in my own home and my own life and being back with my wife. And that's my carrot that's carrying me on these last few days of the trip. But the bigger carrot in life, you know, when we think about big movements in life, what is it that leads you on? What is it that drives you to put up with the challenges that you put up with and continue to move forward through each day and through those challenges? What makes you get up in the morning and empowers you through each and every day? I was thinking this week about the Southern Freedom Movement, also referred to as the Civil Rights Movement in time, and was just thinking about the slogan is "Keep the eyes on the prize." For them, of course, the prize was social justice and racial justice and equality in our country. And it was that prize, it was that goal, it was that vision that Dr. Martin Luther King and so many others shared that allowed so many people to put themselves through hardship in order to envision a better future. For generations in Christianity, and for many Christians today, it's that idea of heaven. It's that idea of attaining that glorious afterlife that keeps them moving and being faithful through life. That's not my motivation, but I'm sure it is a motivation for many Christians, particularly more evangelical Christians around the country. What is it for you? Particularly when things get difficult, when things get challenging. Where do you draw strength from? What is that vision, that eye that you have, that prize that you envision way down in the future that gives you strength to continue moving each and every day? So just something to think about. I know for me, some of the different things that I uphold and hope for and that bring me motivation to make it through each day. And I just invite you to contemplate that for yourself. What is it that you hope for? What is it that gives you strength? What is it that helps you carry on through each day? And especially just get up when times are difficult and you've fallen down. What gives you that strength to get back up and continue to move forward and try? That's about it for today. Kind of a short video, wasn't a whole lot going on today. Tomorrow I gave myself another carrot. Besides just wanting to go home, I've got a little surprise for myself. Hopefully something I'll be able to share with you as I make my way from here, Indianapolis, on to Altoona, Pennsylvania. So be well, have a great night, and I look forward to sharing more of my journey with you tomorrow.